Hi everyone, it's Joanne and we're ready for day 34 of our senior yoga practice. Today we're going to start on our back. You can have a strap, a blanket, a pillow, whatever you want. See you on your mat. So take a few moments finding what you need to get comfortable. As you come down, you want to find your neutral spine. Remember that your tailbone is on the floor. You have that little space. Your head can be on the floor or on a pillow. Shoulders relaxed. Gently lift your hip, tug your chin, and place your head back on the floor again. Feel your shoulder blades settle into the earth. Bring your arms in the air, shake them out. Cross your right arm over your left. Give yourself a nice big hug, and you're going to separate your shoulder blades. Option here would be coming into Eagle's Beak pose. Now, if you want to turn your head from side to side, go ahead. Another option is to bring your feet together, so you're in a supine butterfly pose as well. Move your head if you want. Extend your arms, shake them out, let them rest. Change leg positions if you want. And then lift your arms. This time you're going to cross your left over your right. So the object here is to separate your shoulder blades, creating that space. So this is it stretches those muscles that go up and down your spine. That's what we want to be stretching. Turn your head if you want. You can come into Eagle's Beak if you want. And breathe. Bring your arms up, shake them out, let your arms rest. And then give your knees a great big hug. Place your feet on the floor, and then you're just going to flip your knees from side to side a little bit, just getting some movement through the hips, the lower back. Then we're going to revisit our single wind relievers today. So I'll have you start with your legs extended, toes pointing toward the ceiling. Bend your right knee, draw it in toward your chest. Remember, this closes that gap here, so you can check that out. If you prefer to have your left knee bent, go ahead. Now you want a gentle, constant pull, drawing your thighs close to your chest as possible, and then gently let it slide up and out toward your right armpit. And breathe. Bring your knee back to center. Extend that right leg on the floor. And then bend your left knee. Same thing, you're either going to hold underneath your knee like this or on top. And you're going to close this distance between your thigh and your chest. Pulling your elbows away from your shoulders. You want a gentle, constant pull. And breathe. And then let that knee gently slide up and out to the left. And bring that foot to the floor. Bring your other foot to the floor. We're going to roll over to our side. We're going to be coming to standing next. So I want you to take your time, please. So you find the best, the easiest way for you to come up. However that is, doesn't matter at all. And we're going to come into a standing twist first. It's a great way to just loosen up the joints, loosen up your spine. So maybe you're still on your way up, it's fine. Not trying to rush you at all, but once you come up, just going to allow your arms to go free. Wiggle out your wrists and fingers. Make sure your knees are bent. And this is going to allow your hips, your pelvis to move, therefore allowing your spine to move. Now see if you can bring this movement all the way to your feet. So you're warming up your feet as well. And breathe. Maybe you can feel or hear movements in your spine, making sure that there's no pain involved. And breathe. Breathe. Now allow yourself to slow down. Take your time, there's no need to hurry. Bring your toes to point forward. You can keep a wider stance if you want, or you can come to Tadasana. I'm just going to slowly roll down to either a modified or a full ragdoll pose, so take your time. Shake out your head and neck. Relax your shoulders. As much or little movement as you want here, maybe massaging the legs or the arms. Then we're going to roll up halfway and come into a cat-cow pose. So I'll turn here so you can see. So instead of a flat back right here, where actually you can have a flat back, but it's going to be lifted a little to get this angle of the spine. Your heart is open. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Press the pelvic floor forward. Undulate up your spine and draw your chin towards your chest. This is another one where you're separating your shoulder blades. Breathe here. Now on your next inhale, you're going to open your heart, lift your chin, and then you're going to add that curve to your lower back and lift your tailbone. So you continue this cat-cow pose at your own pace. And breathe. Go ahead with one more complete round from wherever you are right now. And slowly come to standing. We're going to take a couple side bends first, and then we're going to come into our staff of Brahman pose. So how about for your side bend, you can open up your stance on a nice side bend. Remember, your elbow can be bent if you want. And you can just float from side to side with your breath. You can hold one side and then the other. Find what works best for you. It doesn't have to be something you've done before. It can be the exact same thing you've done before. It doesn't matter as long as you're doing it. Stay here with your practice. Always remembering to breathe. Just allow yourself to be here and now with your body and your breath. You're going to be evening up our sides on the side bend. And then we'll come into Tadasana. And then we'll be moving into our Staff of Brahman pose. So Staff of Brahman, you're going to begin in your Tadasana pose, but your knees are going to bend just a tad bit more than normal. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment here, drawing your navel towards your spine and lifting your navel towards your rib cage. And breathe. Gently allow your eyes to open if they've been closed. Find your breath. As you inhale, you're going to extend your arms and then open them up. And exhale, you're going to hinge from your hips. As you inhale, you extend your arms forward, reaching through your fingertips. As you exhale, your right hand comes to your left leg into this twist. Inhale, you switch sides. So your left hand to your right leg and twist. Inhale, your hands behind your thighs or your calves, and exhale. Press your chest towards your thighs. Your crown of your head is reaching down to the floor. Now inhale, bend your knees, extend your arms, come up, and exhale. Now I'll turn sideways for this next round. So knees are bent, hands at the heart. Inhale, open. Now exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. The shelf's in my way, so I'm having a hard time with my hand here. There we go. Now inhale, your arms are going to come in front of you. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, switch hands. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hands behind your thighs, your calves. Exhale, press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, open up. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to take 2 more complete rounds. Inhale, open. Exhale, diving forward, hinge from your hips. Inhale, extend your arms in front of you. Exhale, twist. Inhale, switch hands. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hands behind your thighs or calves. Exhale, press your chest towards your thighs. Your tailbone is lifting. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hands to your heart. Soft bend in your knees again. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. Lengthening the spine. Inhale, you're looking down at the floor. Extend your arms in front of you and exhale, twist. Inhale, switch hands. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hands behind your legs. Exhale, press your chest towards your thighs, lifting your tailbone. And inhale, open. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now just pause here for a moment and breathe. Allow your arms to drop to your sides and open into a gentle back bend. Lengthening front and back body. And then we'll come back. And we're going to come into a wide-legged balance today. So I'm going to have you open. Second toes pointed forward. Arches lift. You can start with an arm extension if you want, or your arms can be here. What you're going to do is lift your right foot and then switch over and lift your left. So I just want you to take this at your own pace. If you'd rather have your arms down, it's fine. And breathe. And as you do this, if this other foot toe stays on the floor, that's fine. We're just gonna, what we're learning to do is shift from one leg to the other. And breathe. Now let's practice standing on the left leg for a little bit. Engage your core, navel towards your spine, heart open. See how long you can hold this and breathe. Good. And breathe. Beautiful. See if you can hold it a little while longer. Very nice. Keep going. Good. Release. And move it around. again. Second toe pointing forward, knees soft, tailbone reaching toward the earth. Extend your arms as much as you want. They can even be over your head if you want. And then start that shifting the weight. You're going to let one foot come up if you want, but it doesn't have to come up all the way off the floor. You can be resting that toe on the floor, just so you feel your whole body weight shift from one leg to the other. Great practice in shifting your body weight from side to side. We've done forward and back, but side to side is a bit different movement. Good. Okay. You ready to practice standing on your right leg now? Okay. Get your right foot down, lift your left. Engage your core, navel towards your spine. Good. Good. Yes, let's see if we can hold it a little while longer. Good. Okay. Almost there. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and release. Shake yourself out. Woo! It's a nice strengthening workout for your legs, isn't it? Okay. We are going to roll down to the floor now. And we are going to come to our belly and we're going to work on a cobra pose. So take your time. In fact, if you want to come into child's pose first, go ahead. Or maybe you want to just try to sit in a hero's pose or any other pose just for a little while. And bring your awareness to your breath. Close your eyes. Now gently bring yourself to your belly. Your elbows are going to bend. As you come down, your pubic bone, so this, here I'm going to look up. This part of your body is going to stay on the floor. This triangle right here needs to stay on the floor, especially your pubic bone right here. This is your foundation. Your standing poses a lot of times, of course, it's our feet and our hips. But right now, it's your pubic bone and your hip bones. That's the foundation of this pose. So take a moment feeling that. You're going to let your chin tuck, and it's going to help lengthen your neck. Your elbows are going to bend. Your arms are in towards your body instead of flipping out. So rooting down. Pubic bones or your hip bones. Find your breath. Next inhale, just gently lift your chest. Now your hands can be on the floor, but we're not pushing into the hands. You're just lifting the chest. So maybe your hands can hover. And breathe. And breathe. Good job. See if you can hold it up just a little while longer. Good. And release. Now turn your head and rest your right ear on the floor. And then turn your head and rest your left ear on the floor. And bring your chin to center again. Tuck your chin, forehead is on the floor, elbows are bent back. Find your breath. Inhale, lift your chest, your hands now, see if you can lift your legs as well. And breathe. And breathe. Remembering your foundation. Now see if you can engage your abdominal muscles as you're there too. Good. See if you can hold it. Good. Good. Okay, release. Beautiful. Turn your head and rest your right ear on the floor. And then turn your head and rest your left ear on the floor. And bring your chin to center, tuck your toes, and press yourself back to a child's pose. Or maybe a modified child's pose is fine. And give yourself a time to rest. Slowly lift your head. Bring your hips to the floor. We're going to come into a seated twist and then down to our back. So your legs are extended. Knees and toes pointed toward the ceiling. You're going to open up that right hip. So just bend your right knee and shake it out a little bit, opening it up. Good. That movement going. Now you're going to take your right foot either on the inside of your left leg. Go ahead and move your left leg in just a little bit so your second toe is in line with your navel. So that foot can be on the inside or the outside. I'll demonstrate it on the outside. Sit up tall, crown of your head over your tailbone. Try not to lift or over tuck your chin. You're trying to keep your shoulders and your neck in that neutral position. Take your left hand and hold on or wrap around that right knee. And then take your right hand behind you. Remember, it's not to lean into, it's just to keep you as tall as possible. Look at your left foot for a moment. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Now as you exhale, since your right knee is bent, you're going to twist toward the right. And breathe. Twist a little bit. Again, root down through your sits bones. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your navel towards your spine. Find your breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist just a little bit more. And breathe. Sits bones rooted down. Shoulders drawn away from your ears, navel in towards spine. Find your breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Then you can repeat that another time if you want. If you feel like you've come enough, that's fine. If you feel like you've come too much and you want to release some, it's fine. Listen to your body and breathe. Now gently release. You're going to come into a comfortable forward seated bend. So there's lots of options here. You can bend your knees and hug them. You can sit in a butterfly pose. Or you can extend and reach into a forward seated bend. It's up to you. Remember to breathe. Slowly come up and come into a little back bend. And release. Now we're in our staff position again. You're going to take your left leg and just open up that hip. So just let it move a little bit. We'll get that hip all nice and open so that as we come into our spinal twist, it's going to aid in that twisting. Now you're going to place that foot on the floor, on the inside or the outside of that right leg. You bring your right leg in some, and your middle second toes. Second toes in line with your belly button. You're holding on with your right hand this time, and your left hand comes behind you. Spine is long. Look at your right foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist. Root down through your sits bones. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your navel towards your spine. Find your breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Root down through your sits bones. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your navel towards your spine. Find your breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. Now, if this is too much and you want to release, that's fine. If you want to go deeper, that's fine. But again, you're going to follow those steps. Root down through your sits bones. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and draw your navel toward your spine and breathe. Breathe. And then slowly release and find a comfortable seated forward bend. gentle back bend. Slowly bring yourself to your back and we'll come into Shavasana. So take your time, there's no need to hurry. You can have your legs bent or your legs extended, whatever's best for you. If you want a blanket underneath your head, a pillow underneath your head, go ahead. Or lift your head, tuck your chin, and then place your head back on the floor again. Let your arms rest. Allow the weight of your body to gently fall into the earth. Let go of the weight of your head and gently peel your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's there. And let go of the weight of your arms. Let the earth support the weight of your arms. And let go of the weight of your back. And breathe. Bring your awareness to your hips. Allow your hips to relax. And let go of the weight of your hips and legs. No longer holding on to the weight of your body. You're completely supported by the earth beneath you. And breathe. And gently allow your awareness to come back to the rhythm of your breath. Place your hands on your belly and feel the movement of your abdomen as you breathe. Take a moment here if you wish to thank yourself for the time that you've given yourself today. You want to give yourself a stretch or a hug. And then roll to one side as you're ready. Take your time. There's no need to hurry. Rest on your side with your breath. And gently come to a comfortable seated position as you're ready. Allow your heart to open, your spine to lengthen. Allow your eyes to close and bring your awareness to the rhythm of your breath. And let's close today with one Om. Please feel free to join in if you wish. Let's begin with a cleansing breath, a complete inhale, a deep exhale. Deep inhale. Allow your hands to come to your heart if you wish, and your eyes to open if you wish. And on the count of 3, we'll say namaste to one another. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your time today. I hope to see you here again soon. Bye.